What's the worst announcement your school ever made? It was an ordinary Tuesday morning when the principal's voice crackled over the intercom, asking all students to remain in their classrooms. Something in his tone made us all stop talking immediately. Students and faculty, I regret to inform you that one of our buses was involved in an accident this morning. The classroom went silent. We all knew which bus he meant, bus 17, which hadn't arrived yet. It carried kids from the rural part of our district, about 30 students from grades 7 through 12. Emergency services are on the scene. We will update you as information becomes available. Counselors will be in the library for anyone who needs support. That was it. No details about injuries or what happened, just enough information to terrify everyone. My best friend Ellie was on bus 17. I immediately texted her, but there was no response. Social media exploded with rumors. The bus went off a bridge, the driver had a heart attack, there were multiple fatalities. Nobody knew what was true. By lunch, the hallways were filled with crying students. Some parents had already arrived to take their kids home. The principal made another announcement that afternoon, confirming the bus had collided with a truck on the highway. Still no information about casualties. I kept texting Ellie, nothing. When I got home, my mom was glued to the local news. They were reporting that the bus had been hit by a semi-truck that crossed the center line. 15 students had been taken to hospitals. That night, our school's parent notification system sent out a message. School will be in session tomorrow. Crisis counselors will be available. A special assembly will be held at 9 a.m. I barely slept. Ellie still hadn't responded. The next morning, our school felt like a different place. The usual morning chaos was replaced by hushed conversations and red eyes. When we filed into the gymnasium for the assembly, I noticed teachers standing at the doors with class rosters, checking off names. Our principal looked like he'd aged 10 years overnight. He stepped up to the microphone, hands visibly shaking. Yesterday, our community experienced a terrible tragedy, he began. Bus 17 was struck by a truck whose driver fell asleep at the wheel. 14 students and our bus driver, Mr. Reynolds, were injured. He paused, taking a deep breath. And it is with profound sadness that I must tell you that we lost one of our own. Sophomore Elizabeth Chen passed away at the hospital last night from her injuries. Ellie, my Ellie. The gym erupted in wails and gasps. I felt like I was underwater. The sounds around me muffled and distant. This couldn't be real. But then came the announcement that truly shocked everyone. The school board has decided that classes will continue as normal for the remainder of the week. Students who were on bus 17 are expected to return to school as soon as they are medically cleared. Outrage rippled through the gym. How could they expect us to just continue with algebra and English literature when Ellie was gone, when our classmates were still in hospital beds? What happened next changed our school forever. One by one, students stood up and walked out. First seniors, then juniors, then everyone else. We didn't say a word, just stood and left. Teachers watched, but no one tried to stop us. We gathered in the parking lot, hundreds of us, unsure what to do next. Then someone started walking toward the crash site, about a mile from our school. We all followed. By the time we reached the intersection, we were a silent procession, stretching back as far as I could see. Someone had already created a memorial with flowers and photos. The local news crews filmed it all. By evening, the school board had reversed their decision. Classes were canceled for the rest of the week. Ellie's funeral would be a school-wide event. In the months that followed, our community changed. We raised money for the injured students' medical bills. We successfully petitioned for a traffic light at that dangerous intersection. We created a scholarship in Ellie's name. The worst announcement wasn't just about the crash or even about losing Ellie. It was the callous expectation that we should just carry on as if nothing had happened.